What's happening in Melbourne Airport stands at a critical question. A $4.5 billion airport expansion promises to transform international travel infrastructure. But will it actually solve capacity issues? More than just construction, this investment represents a strategic bet on the city's future. Can concrete and runways reshape Melbourne's global connectivity? Can Melbourne Airport handle growth? Melbourne Airport has announced it is nearing the completion of plans for a major international terminal upgrade to address the surge in passenger traffic at one of the country's busiest travel hubs. The project, developed in collaboration with airlines over the past year, is designed to enhance terminal capacity and elevate the passenger experience. The airport served more than 1.14 million international passengers last month, up plus 10.6% from November, setting a new record for the busiest month in its history. This added to the total passenger count of 3.2 million for the month, a plus 5.1% increase from November. In 2024, the airport saw 18.3 million passengers, plus 3.5% growth year-on-year. The airport company highlighted a plus 113% increase in international seat capacity from pre-pandemic levels, achieving a record for Australia's largest 24-hour airport and further stressing its infrastructure. With foreign airlines making up 72% of all international seat capacity into Victoria, major carriers recognize the current constraints and the need for expansion, Melbourne Airport said. Due for completion in 2026, the airport's new elevated road network will help expand international check-in and baggage claim areas. Plans for an expanded international satellite remain under discussion, which will increase capacity for airline lounges, retail outlets, passenger waiting areas, and up to 5 new wide-body gates. Melbourne Airport noted that it is halfway through a $500 million revamp of its international baggage system, introducing a state-of-the-art tote-based solution that will expand capacity by allowing anytime check-in and early bag storage. Melbourne Airport's growth challenge? The airport set new records for outbound flight baggage handling in December. Plans are in place to address the growing passenger numbers, with busing frequently needed at the existing international terminal during peak times. Melbourne Airport CEO Laurie Argus said, "We're setting new records for international passenger numbers, and as Melbourne's population grows, it's important that our infrastructure grows too. During peak periods, we are already experiencing regular congestion in the international arrivals area, so it's obvious to us that our passengers and airlines need more space. We're listening to our customers and working with our key international carriers to understand how we can deliver the best value for them and the best experience for our travelers. The upgrade of our baggage system is the first step of an ambitious expansion of our international terminal. More gates, more aircraft parking stands, more check-in space, and a larger baggage reclaim hall, combined with construction of Melbourne Airport's third runway, would allow airlines to add more flights during peak times, which would give consumers and Victorian exporters more choice. We hope to have plans formalized by the middle of this year, so that we can start work as soon as the enabling infrastructure projects are completed." The last expansion of the international terminal was completed in 2011, with 5 new gates and 41,000 square meters of additional space. Expansion projects at Melbourne Airport Central. To Melbourne Airport's expansion plans is the development of an enlarged international satellite terminal aimed at addressing congestion issues while enhancing the traveler experience. The proposed expansion includes additional airline lounges to improve passenger comfort, expanded retail areas and waiting zones, and 5 new wide-body gates to accommodate larger aircraft like the Airbus A350 and Boeing 787 Dreamliner, which are increasingly used on long-haul routes to Melbourne. These upgrades are designed to keep Melbourne competitive with other major Australian airports, such as Sydney and Brisbane, which are also undergoing significant development projects. By 2026, the airport plans to complete a state-of-the-art elevated road network, paving the way for further expansion of the international check-in and baggage claim areas. This infrastructure upgrade will not only improve traffic flow but also support the airport's broader goal of enhancing passenger convenience. Additionally, in a bid to streamline operations, the airport is investing $500 million in a cutting-edge tote-based baggage system, an innovative solution that will allow for flexible check-in times and early bag storage, making the process more efficient for both travelers and airlines. Melbourne Airport is preparing for a massive overhaul as it tackles record-breaking international passenger numbers and unprecedented demand for international seat capacity. In December alone, the airport welcomed over 1.1 million international travelers, setting a new benchmark for passenger traffic. The airport now boasts international seat capacity at 113% of pre-pandemic levels, highlighting both its growing importance and the strain on its current facilities. As Australia's only 24-hour airport, Melbourne is uniquely positioned to cater to global airlines, particularly those from Asia seeking flexible departure and arrival slots. Its round-the-clock operations and strategic location make it a hub for international carriers, providing 72% of Victoria's total international seat capacity. Currently, over 35 airlines connect Melbourne to more than 40 international destinations, further solidifying its role as a gateway for global travel. However, the rising demand has revealed limitations in the airport's infrastructure, particularly in areas like check-in counters, baggage claim facilities, and terminal space. Recognizing the urgent need to scale up, the airport is moving ahead with transformative plans to accommodate the growing number of passengers and ensure seamless operations. Melbourne Airport has announced plans to expand its international terminal following a record-breaking month for international traffic. In December 2024, the airport welcomed 1,147,533 international passengers, a 10.6% increase from the previous year, with its international capacity now at 113% of pre-COVID levels. Foreign carriers utilized 72% of this capacity. Domestic travel also saw a boost, with nearly 2.1 million passengers, an increase of 2.3%. The rise in traffic has put pressure on the airport's infrastructure, especially in the international arrivals area, which has not been expanded since 2011. To address this, the airport is upgrading its $500 million baggage system and exploring the expansion of its international satellite, including 5 new wide-body gates and additional space for retail, lounges, and waiting areas. Melbourne Airport Growth Strategy. Melbourne Airport's upcoming third runway is a crucial component of its long-term growth strategy, designed to significantly increase the airport's capacity, facilitate more peak-time flights, offer greater options for passengers, and boost exports from Victoria. This expansion, alongside the enlarged terminal facilities, will enhance the airport's ability to manage the increasing volume of international flights, especially during busy periods. CEO Laurie Argus emphasized the growing pressure on existing facilities, citing record-breaking international passenger numbers and Melbourne's rising population. The international terminal often faces congestion, particularly in arrivals, making additional space essential. Planned upgrades will include more gates, aircraft parking stands, expanded check-in areas, and a larger baggage reclaim section. Argus highlighted that collaboration with international carriers is critical to creating mutually beneficial solutions for airlines and passengers. She noted that the baggage system upgrade is just the first step in a broader expansion project aimed at future-proofing the airport. These developments go beyond just infrastructure improvements, aiming to redefine the passenger experience while reinforcing Victoria's position as a global travel hub. With these upgrades, Melbourne Airport is set to remain a competitive and attractive destination for airlines and travelers, accommodating future growth and driving economic benefits for the region, connecting Australia to the world in new and expanded ways. Conclusion. The upcoming construction, set to commence following the completion of key infrastructure projects like the elevated road network in 2026, signifies a pivotal moment for Melbourne Airport. This expansion will be the first major upgrade to the international terminal since 2011, when the airport added 5 gates and 41,000 square meters of space. The new projects aim to go far beyond these earlier enhancements, reflecting the airport's commitment to meeting the needs of a rapidly growing passenger base. As Melbourne continues its trajectory as a global city and a top tourist destination, these improvements will play a vital role in solidifying the airport's status as one of Australia's premier international gateways. The expanded facilities will not only alleviate current congestion and improve operational efficiency, but also elevate the overall travel experience for millions of passengers annually. The strategic upgrades, from the expanded satellite terminal and additional wide-body gates to the cutting-edge baggage handling system and third runway, will position Melbourne Airport to handle future demand while maintaining its competitive edge in a dynamic and evolving aviation landscape. These developments underscore the airport's role as a critical hub for international travel, fostering economic growth and connectivity for both Victoria and Australia as a whole.